Okay guys, now we are familiar with the arithmetic operations in Python. It is good we go into the operator precedence so we know how to make use of the operators when we see more than one of it appears on the operations. Okay, all right, so the first thing to do is to first of all tell you what operator precedence is. And I've said that before. It's actually it refers to the order of execution when more than one operator is involved in the operation. Okay, so you have to learn how the order is carried out. All right, so just listen and enjoy the class. Okay guys, so I've given a simple example to illustrate what I am talking about. Here we have operator addition and we have operator multiplication here. So we're having two operators and we can't just do them anyhow. We have to do them in a particular order. So that is what we are going to do now. So let me first of all teach you before I will list out the order in which you are to follow the operations when you see more than one of the operators appear on the operation. Okay, so here what we are going to do first of all is to consider the multiplication, which is the asterisk you're seeing here. So what we're going to do is to multiply this 10 here by 2, which will give us 20, and then we'll add the 20 to this 3, which will give us 23. Okay, so when you run your program, what you're going to have is 23. Okay, so it means that in order, in hierarchy, the multiplication is higher than the addition. Okay, all right, so let's think of another example. Let's say and let's say okay, let me think of this. Space, so it will look beautiful. Okay, so now I have involved 3 other operators. Here I have the subtraction, I have the addition, and I have the multiplication. Okay, so what I will first of all do here is, okay, first of all let me even teach you how these signs, these operators belongs to each of these characters. Okay, so the sign in front of each of these character is actually what the character is associated with. For instance, we have the asterisk in front of the 2 here. It simply means that this 2 is one having this asterisk here. Okay, so the 60 here is having the plus, and the 50 here is having the minus, the 100 here is having an invisible plus. Okay, so when we want to do these operations here, this operation here, what we will do first of all is to multiply these 2. Like you also notice that in the first example, the multiplication is higher than the addition, so we'll do these 2 first. We'll times 60 by 2, we'll have 120, right? Okay, so now in this order as well, addition is higher than subtraction. Okay, so you know when you multiply these 2, you're already having 120, and this plus is in front of the 120. Okay, so what you will do is to do addition. So which other one has addition with it? It is this 100. So what you do is 120 plus 100, which is about 220, right? So 220 minus 50, which will give you about 170. So when you print your A, I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, you should be having about 170. Okay, so you can see that already. Okay, so this is how you carry out the mathematical operations that involve more than one operators. Okay, so I'm going to be listing the order in which you are to go if you have more than one of it appears on your operations. Okay, all right, so I'm going to be commenting them out. You use the asterisk to use the hash to comment on your program. So it literally means that the Python compiler will not look at whatever you have started with the hashtag. So you use this to make some comments, to write some things that you don't want the compiler to execute. Okay, so the first thing to do is to consider the parentheses or the exponentiation. Okay, so the next one you're to look at is the division. The next you're to look at is the multiplication. Okay, the next you're to look out for is the addition. Okay, the next you're to look out for is the subtraction. Okay, so this is actually the order in which you are to execute your operation should in case more than one operator appear on your program, on your multiplication, on your operations rather. So this is the syntax, this is the format, this is the sequence of operation, this is the order. Okay, so when you see more than one, you follow this procedure. First of all, check out for parentheses, exponentiation, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Okay, all right, see you in our next class, mass operation.